Are you looking for the best gaming keyboards? In this video we will look at some of the best gaming keyboards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. SteelSeries Apex Pro Wired Keyboard. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is the best wired gaming keyboard we've tested. This high-end model comes in full or TKL size, and has a unique feature that allows you to adjust the pre-travel distance of each key on a per-key basis. It means you can set the distance lower while gaming for a more responsive feel, or set it higher while typing to reduce the risk of typos. As this is a premium board, it has tons of extra features, including dedicated media keys, full RGB backlighting, and an OLED screen that allows you to make settings or lighting adjustments directly on the keyboard without using any software. It also has onboard memory to save your customized settings. The linear OmniPoint switches feel smooth and light to press, and when combined with the board's extremely low latency, your gaming experience will feel very responsive and fluid. Unfortunately, it isn't available in any other switch type, so if you're a fan of the iconic noise of clicky switches, or you want the feedback of tactile switches, you won't find that on this board. Also, while the plushy wrist rest is comfortable and adds great ergonomic support during use, it's prone to attracting dust, so you'll have to clean it frequently. With that said, this is one of the best mechanical keyboards for gaming, and it's an outstanding choice if you're looking for a feature-packed keyboard. Number 2. Corsair K100 RGB Wired Keyboard. The best MMO gaming keyboard we've tested is the Corsair K100 RGB. It's a premium keyboard that feels very well built and offers excellent extra features like a volume wheel, dedicated media keys, and a column of dedicated macro keys on the left for easy access. It also has 2 incline settings and an included wrist rest to help keep you comfortable while you game. The linear Cherry MX speed switches in our unit feel very light, and have a very low pre-travel distance, so key presses feel smooth and responsive. The latency is exceptionally low, so it's well up to the task of gaming in any genre, from a fast-paced fighter to a casual puzzle game. Remarkably, it has an 8000 Hz maximum polling rate, which adds to the responsiveness. However, this feature can be taxing on computers, and the difference in performance between a 1000 Hz and 8000 Hz polling rate isn't very noticeable. Unfortunately, this keyboard is only available in a linear switch style, though you can choose between the Cherry MX speeds or the proprietary Corsair OPX switches. Also, while almost all of its keycaps are premium PBT plastic, the extra keycaps included and the dedicated macro keys are made of ABS, which becomes slippery over time with the buildup of finger oil. With that said, it's a solidly built gaming option, and it's a great choice for MMO gamers who want their macros easily accessible. Number 3. Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro Wireless Keyboard. Maybe cable management isn't your strong suit. Luckily, there are options. The best wireless gaming keyboard we've tested is the Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro. It connects wirelessly using its dedicated USB receiver or Bluetooth, and you can pair it with up to 3 devices simultaneously, great if you're streaming, gaming, or filming in a multi-device setup. Its latency is incredibly low no matter what connection style you use, so it's well up to the task of gaming in any genre. The clicky Razer green switches in our unit feel light to actuate, and provide a nice satisfying clicky noise. However, you can get the board with linear Razer yellow switches if you'd prefer something quieter, and with no tactile feedback. Since it's a premium board, it comes with many additional features, like dedicated media controls, a programmable wheel, and Windows key lock, so you won't accidentally minimize your game. Unfortunately, it comes with ABS keycaps, which are prone to developing shine from the oil on your fingers, and some keys don't work on macOS. Also, the software is only available on Windows. However, it does have onboard memory, so you can save settings and use them on a computer that doesn't have the software installed. All in all, this is an outstanding gaming option if you want a full-size keyboard with exceptional wireless versatility. Number 4. Obinslab and Pro 2 Compact Keyboard. If you feel that bigger isn't necessarily better, you'll want to take a peek at the Obinslab and Pro 2, which is the best compact gaming keyboard that we've tested. It's a 60% compact keyboard that takes up very little space on your desk. Its frame is plastic, but it feels very sturdy, and it has high-quality, double-shot PBT keycaps with a matte finish. It has exceptionally low latency over a wired connection. However, you can also connect it wirelessly via Bluetooth, which is great for productivity, but not something we recommend for gaming as the latency is much higher over a Bluetooth connection. The unit we purchased has tactile gate Ron Brown switches that don't require much force to actuate. The pre-travel is slightly higher than other mechanical switches, which some gamers might be disappointed with. That said, it's also available in a wide variety of other switch types, including linear switches, which many gamers prefer for their responsiveness. Unfortunately, it's not the most comfortable option, as it lacks an included wrist rest, and there aren't any incline settings. That said, it's a very performant option in a tidy, compact package to leave you with more room for big mouse movements, and it's one of the best mechanical keyboards for gaming that we've tested. Number 5. Corsair K70 RGB TKL keyboard. We know some gamers feel the numpad hanging off the side of a full-size keyboard is just dead weight. If that sounds like you, you'll want to check out the Corsair K70 RGB TKL, which is our pick for the best TKL gaming keyboard. This keyboard is a scaled-down 80% version of the Corsair K70 RGB MK.2. Altogether it feels very well built, its keys feel stable and well-spaced, and it has thick, double-shot PBT keycaps. Its latency is extremely low, and it has a maximum polling rate of 8000 Hz, which is much higher than most gaming keyboards, and means the keyboard can send electronic reports back to its connected computer more often. Doing so can provide slightly faster response times, but not all gamers will notice a difference with it enabled, and it can eat up a considerable amount of your system resources. Our unit has linear Cherry MX speed switches, which feel responsive and very light. However, they don't feel completely linear. If you prefer a linear switch, it's also available with Cherry MX Reds. Unfortunately, it doesn't include a wrist rest, meaning longer gaming sessions may tire out your hands and arms quicker. Also, while it has full RGB backlighting with individually lit keys, the overall brightness isn't very impressive. That said, this is a very high-performance option for any fans of the TKL form factor. Number 6. EVGA Z15 Budget Keyboard. If you're just starting out or don't want to spend a small fortune on gaming peripherals, you'll want to check out the EVGA Z15, the best budget keyboard for gaming that we've tested. Despite its budget price point, it's packed with gaming-oriented features normally found on much more premium boards, and it performs remarkably well. Its latency is outstanding and delivers responsive-feeling gameplay whether you're playing a fast-paced FPS or a slow simulation game. The clicky Kale Speed Bronze switches in our unit feel light and nice to type on, with a satisfying click noise, but you can get the board with linear Kale Speed Silver switches if you'd prefer the linear feel. Also, since the board is hot swappable, you can swap out the stock switches for any of your choosing without having to solder, an exceptionally rare feature on a budget gaming board. Unfortunately, the stock keycaps are ABS plastic, which is more prone to shine, causing them to become slippery from finger oil over time. Also, though it comes with an included wrist rest, the rest itself is made of hard plastic, so it isn't very comfortable. With that said, this is an outstanding choice if you're looking for a budget gaming keyboard that's packed with excellent features at a low price point. Number 7. EVGA Z12 Non-Mechanical Keyboard. You might not enjoy the feel of a mechanical keyboard, so if you'd prefer a non-mechanical option, the EVGA Z12 has you covered. It's a full-size board that uses rubber dome switches, which feel light to press, and they don't offer as much tactile feedback as most rubber dome switches, so they have a smoother feel, which you may prefer. Though its latency is on the higher end, it's still suitable enough for casual gaming. It also has extra features more commonly found on higher-end boards, like a row of dedicated media keys and Windows key lock, so you won't have to stop playing just to change your song or because you accidentally pressed the Windows key. The companion software allows you to customize the RGB backlighting in zones and assign macros to keys. Unfortunately, it feels cheaply made. The whole body is plastic with a lot of flex, and the ABS keycaps get oily and shiny. Also, it doesn't include a wrist rest for added comfort, though you can purchase one separately from EVGA. Despite these shortcomings, it's an affordable option if you're looking for a non-mechanical keyboard for gaming.